congratulations. I am just showcasing Izzy, who is going to be getting ready to go home early next week, hopefully. She has been quite a challenge because of her reactivity, and so we have been building up her confidence and building up her ability to handle all the triggers around her. So today, we have taken her to a coffee shop at a Four Corners section where there's quite a busy intersection. There's quite a few cars that are around, but also at a safe distance so that they're not right in her face. And she tends to redirect, and I don't feel like getting bit. So what we're doing basically is, in the environment that we've been in right now, I have found a picnic table, I found a concrete slab, I found a table, I found a rock, and I've been placing her on those things as she's watching everything around her, learning to have the ability to stand and stay, or sit and stay, and watch things but not react to those things. And that's a gradual process that we've been working on quite a bit. She doesn't like to sit for very long because she likes to keep go, 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 which also feeds her brain, and then she doesn't have the ability to make those good choices. So we're helping her to sit and stay longer to cause her to just calm down, okay, and self-regulate better. So what you're going to see me do in the background here is I'm basically just have her on a 7-foot leash, and I'm letting her have some leeway, making some choices, watching the traffic and stuff around us. There's a really busy intersection right over here. It's very busy. There's probably about 50 cars driving around, lots of different stuff. And then the coffee shop behind me is I would say moderately busy. There's people coming in and out of the store, and then there's people parking, and there's a small drive-through that they're driving through, but it's not a huge lineup. And what I'm doing on the long line is I'm just kind of walking her, and then every once in a while I'm just calling her to me. So it's kind of like packing in on the long line, where I'm asking a dog to maybe have the freedom of 20 or 30 feet away from me, and then I call the dog back. In her case, I'm not using a long line, I'm just using a 7-foot leash because I don't want her to have too much freedom in this type of environment, but I'm allowing her to still make choices. She has a choice whether she wants to come back to me or not. I'm simply tapping the black button on the e-collar every time I say her name. I say her name first, and I push the button. And I back up and give her a moving target so she knows where she's headed. Okay? Let's go. Good girl. Let's go. So you'll see that she's snapping a little bit, so I just have to watch that, okay? So when you're working a dog like this, you have to really be careful because, you know, she's not a tall dog, but she has massive jaws, and she can do some pretty bad damage if she really wanted to. She is a very sweet dog. There is a good dog in there, but whether it is genetics or whether it is a lack of training when she was a puppy. She's a rescue that was adopted to a family, so you really don't know those things. And unfortunately, this breed and a lot of other Mastiff breeds are genetic nightmares because of the breeding. It's more for vanity versus what's best for the breed. And so you have those things to contend with while you're working with a dog like this. So you do have to be careful because she does redirect. And you'll see in the video, she had a couple of moments where she was doing some air snapping. Now, that's rare that she's doing that nowadays. She used to do it every single time I took her out when there were lots of distractions around. And not only that, she would go at me and try and bite me in my calf or the back of my leg. And I have a prong on so that I'm able to kind of muscle power her a little bit more and have a bit more control to keep me safe, because that's the priority. It's keeping me safe so I can handle her, okay? It's not that she's gonna knock me down. I could trip over her and then I become a target, so you have to be careful. But it's understanding the body language that she is exuding so I can be proactive in that moment and understand when to advocate, when to redirect, when to walk away, when to put her away. And knowing where she's at in her mental state allows me to make those decisions without causing added stress, okay? I don't want to cause added stress to her. I want her to enjoy these trips and these training routines with me so that we can bond and she can go home to her owner and transfer the experiences that she has and the knowledge and the skills that she's learned to be able to be a good family dog.